But I think we can take this without tanks. We've been focusing so much on infantry all game that our infantry are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These that can be pretty effective strategy. Beef up one area, then beef up the other, and then beef up the...
These are just garrisons on islands we already own. We took all of the Pacific Islands with these 7 divisions of Marines. It kind of irritates me that they're not higher experience level by now. But who wants to send us volunteers? Oh yeah, Sin Kang, who I believe has now capitulated, sent us 1 division to help fight the Japanese, and then they stood in Maryland and never did anything. So,
hey, it's a gesture.
It is a gesture.
If I'm Japan, I'm pulling out of China to try to fight
crap.
you on...
I forgot about Taiwan. I hope they don't try to launch a counterattack from Taiwan, because that would be annoying. We might want to take Taiwan. Once we get a beachhead here, and once we land once we land Patton's forces in Kyushu, I think we might go ahead and try to take Taiwan with our Marines. Just to close that off as an extra avenue of attack.
Yeah, potential rear end.
The good thing is China has held on to a lot of their ports on the mainland, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. Still kind of a stalemate down here with the British Raj. Soviet Union declared war on Iran, who I also believe is neutral. Does Turkey even have any allies?
The
Turkey...
Soviet Union seems to be cleaning up the people who are on islands. I mean, it's devious, but it's a good strategy.
Soviet Union declared war on Iraq. I really hope we can finish this War Plan Orange tree before Japan capitulates, because that's the only way that we can puppet them. Which we definitely want to do. Is the idea that what we did to Japan at the end of World War II, making them a puppet state, entirely uncontroversial? No, but that is how it works in this game.
That is how they have translated the game mechanic.
Pearl Harbor Gambit, which will do nothing because they've already declared war on us, but heading for Nagasaki.
What is the Pearl Harbor Gambit, out of curiosity?
Oh, it's just basically giving them an opportunity to attack you by stationing capital ships in Pearl Harbor if they haven't started the war yet and you want them to.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's just a way for the U.S. side to initiate the conflict without outright declaring war on Japan. You could be like, hey, look at all these ships in Pearl Harbor. Alright, we took Nagasaki immediately. The U.S. Marines, man. Gotta hand it to them. Our good friends Chris and Kelly are actually U.S. Marines, so yes. Shout out to them. And he's going to retreat in territory he doesn't own, so he's going to get overrun. They are attacking us with tank battalions now. Light tank type 2, yeah, that's not a very... It's not a very scary tank, honestly. Actually, instead of attacking headlong, let's actually draw a battle plan. So this will be our very small front line, and our offensive line for now, just push out in that direction. We'll even wait for the prep bonus, because they just seem... They seem content to attack us from Kokura, and as long as we have the port at Nagasaki, we can keep these guys supplied indefinitely, so... Actually, we don't even need the prep bonus. Let's just go ahead. Go ahead and take it.
Run them.
This appears to be a little bit buggy going on here. There we go. Now we can surround them. Nothing they can do. It might be that they're continually moving guys across the strait. That might be why it kept repeating the same battle phase over and over again. Do we have infantry-based anti-tank weapons yet? Because otherwise, we don't. So we're going to be taking more casualties from this armor than we probably really need to, but... Alright, we'll just draw the rest of the offensive line.
I say again, I think they screwed themselves by not pulling back to their home islands. I mean, they have no teeth.
China has capitulated.
Here we go. They're going to come back.
Treaty of Fuzhou. Japan took 20 states. People's Republic, Guangxi, reorganized nationalist China was puppeted. Nationalist Yunnan was puppeted. Okay, so they actually puppeted Mao. They didn't annex him. Let's take a look at what the map of China looks like now.
Good lord.
Okay, they did annex. So Guangxi is still there. I don't know where People's Republic
Well, you're about to
China
have a
is,
much
though.
tougher fight because their armies are going to be coming home.
Yeah. Well, if the Brits can tie him down for a little longer, that would be great. Yeah, see, we're not doing nearly any damage to this tanks because our Marines... yeah, our Marines don't even have anti-tank guns, so they're just using mines and grenades, basically. Luckily, it doesn't look like they're doing too much damage to us either, so... Oh, come on. You kidding me there? Killing me, Smalls. So we have to defend these straits, even as we're advancing, because they're going to try to back cap everything. Alright, so you... I just want you to stand there. You're not assigned to any orders. No.
Just stay there.
Unassign. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete all orders. You just stay there. You just stay there. The 5 of you only I'm going to assign to this front line. And then I'm going to assign them to an offensive line. Just because I don't know if there's an easy way offhand to unassign them from the order without unassigning them from the army. They're holding up. Is this that amazing general? It's not the same one that was defending Iwo Jima, but they do have some pretty damn good generals. You got to give the Japanese that. We are winning.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of got to beat these guys before they have a chance to...
Oh, you know what we should do?
Reorganize their forces here.
West Coast, Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean Sea, Hawaii Ridge.
If you could you position a navy to block them from transporting their troops?
Well, here's what we definitely can do. Do we control the airfield? Yeah, we do.
I think Casey wants to go up on the bed again.
I don't know that we'll have the range to project our power. Or no, wait. Do we control the airport here? Oh, there is no airfield here. So I'm sending some air wings from Hawaii to see if we can try to establish air superiority.
Yeah, if we can prevent them from reinforcing themselves.
Yeah.
Because if they can reinforce themselves with their armies from China, this is going to turn into a clusterfuck real quick. Cluster duck, I should say. We're trying to...
Yeah, we had one of our YouTube videos demonetized for using language, so we're gonna try to, as DM says, curse like Wolverine from the '90s X-Men cartoon.
Gosh darn it!
Yeah,
that's not how he. You egg-sucking piece of gutter trash.
Yeah.
It's actually some of the most impressive non-profane cursing I've ever heard.
It really is. So let's see what factors are leading to us. We have a decryption advantage. Trickster, Engineer, Ranger. We're getting pushed back. It might just be a numbers thing. Yeah, it is pretty much a numbers thing. So I'm going to start shipping Patton's guys over here. So make sure that they are located at the port of Los Angeles, which they should be able to get to very quickly due to our amazing United States infrastructure. Rolling on down California Highway 1 here.
I miss that highway.
It is a very nice highway.
It's gorgeous.
But terrifying in the rain.
Truth. Getting held up in Sacramento traffic. Alright, good. Once you're past that, you're great. Air wings with no mission. Oh, those are the ones I just sent to Okinawa. So I want you guys to go here and provide air superiority, interception, and close air support. They have very low efficiency because they don't have good enough range to really get there. But, alright, Patton's divisions are ready to ship out. We're going to land them at Nagasaki. It's going to take them a while to get here.
You'll hold.
But once they do, oh man, are you guys in trouble. You're going to be in big, big trouble. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pause this order and just let them hold the line.
You bonsai charging imperialists.
It actually looks like we're going to defeat this tank division by ourselves, which is pretty funny.
What shocks me is that they have not responded more vigorously to the defense of their home islands.
Yeah.
I mean, you're about to take the South.
Let's see. Yeah, we currently can support 40, not 40 divisions, but 40 troop weight on the area we've captured so far because they have a really good naval and land infrastructure. So, thank you for that, workers of Japan. We're sorry that you've been under the oppressive thumb of
research infantry
Hirohito.
anti-tank if you can.
Yeah, that's probably a higher priority than building our own tanks. We don't need to fight the Soviets yet, so.
That's
Alright.
more than likely coming.
Yes. So Patton's guys, I'm just moving them to the Pacific Theater so they're easier to keep track of.
And he's just on his way.
Here he comes. He's gonna run into a goat in the middle of the ocean and have to shoot it.
Here you come to wreck the day.
Patton is a great movie.
Oh, George C. Scott.
That's.
I mean, it really.
For our international viewers who have not seen it and want to see a really good depiction of the United States
of that
kind of
time
attitude during the Second World War, that is a great movie.
George C. Scott is a portrayal of supreme masculinity from a different time when he played Patton. We just don't see that anymore, really.
Free dockyards.
Is anything better than that opening speech, though? That still gives me
No,
goosebumps.
it's an amazing speech. We're not running low on convoys, so maybe we should build some battleships. I think our battleship tech is still way behind, though. Yeah. Crappy battleships.
You know, it's funny.
Still a line of
If
light
Patton were
cruisers.
remade today, how different would it be from
Very
George C.
different.
Scott's version? That's an interesting mental exercise.
And
Just
now we need steel again.
turning that over.
I'm gonna bet it'd be something like that Benghazi movie.
Finest Hour? Was that what that was called?
No, it was
The
called
one with-
Benghazi.
The one with Chris Pratt in it.
The one by Michael Bay.
Yeah,
Zachary
didn't that have Chris Pratt in it?
I thought it was Zachary Levi was in it.
Might have been. It was someone that I was like, I did not expect to see this person in an action movie.
Alright, hold on, we're gonna look at it.
No,
Benghazi
Chris
was
Pratt's an
like
action
the
star.
day-
Well, yeah, but he's like a comedy action star, kind of. Okay. Improved infantry equipment. We can get night vision. That'll be helpful.
Heck yeah.
Oh, wait. Actually, we can get mechanized, too. That's more important now, since mechanized is now.
I want to say Our Finest Hour. I know that's a military movie, Our Finest Hour.
Yeah.
13 hours. It's
13
called
hours.
13 hours.
What is Our Finest
And it
Hour
had
about?
John Krasinski in it.
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski, that's right.
That's
the guy
right.
from The Office. I was like, it's someone who was in an NBC sitcom that
You know,
I would
I'm
not
em-
expect to
I'm
be.
embarrassed to say
in
I
a
get
war
him.
movie.
I get him confused with Zachary Levi all the time.
Yeah.
Like, that
They're
is
very
actually
different
one of a recurring celebrity confusion, like celebrity B-lister
Well-
confusions in my head.
I will always have respect for John Krasinski because probably the only story that compares to the story of Patton in World War II is the love story between Jim and Pam on the U.S. version of The Office. So.
We'll agree to disagree on that one.
You didn't even
I'm
watch the
just
love
being
story
annoyed.
between Jim and
I've
Pam
watched
on
through
The
The Office is a mediocre show that got popular beyond its quality. And that is all I'll say about that. Ricky Gervais for life.
I can't believe
Ricky
it.
Gervais was one of the executive producers on the
His
American
version,
of The Office.
so superior.
But both of the versions are his version.
Yeah,
Like,
and one wasn't good.
Ricky
He's not
Gervais-
flawless.
he and Stephen Merchant worked on the American version.
And?
I actually like Stephen Merchant. I think Stephen Merchant is funnier than Ricky Gervais, for my money. But
They're both pretty funny dudes.
he has more of like my specific sense of humor. Encryption is good to have. Let's do it. I knew I said I was going to research tanks. I get so ADD with research, it's like I need to write out a list to remember what I was going to do.
My respect for John Krasinski comes from him performing Proud Mary on Lip Sync Battle in a dress.
Oh, God.
Flawlessly. Indeed.
Everybody go watch that.
I have never seen that show.
And Zachary Levi will always be Chuck to me. A better show than the American version of The Office.
Chuck was a really good show. So I just realized that our transports are going to be going through a certain area here that we don't have coverage on. So I'm going to make sure that we do. So we've got... Well, it says it's safe. I guess we'll see how safe. They haven't tried to counterattack. Oh, they're trying to counterattack up here, actually. So we can grab a Marine division.
It would make a great... Well, I mean, obviously not in terms of, like, appearance, but who I would like to see play Rommel.
Who?
I think Fassbender would be.
Oh, that would be great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Rommel.
Michael Fassbender is...
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like him, but he's a
They
very versatile
they can do
actor.
hair and makeup.
He's a very versatile actor. I just can't remember seeing him in anything that I didn't think he was amazing
Oh,
in.
that's what part of the reason we're winning so handily is because these are Siamese Empire troops. They aren't even Japanese troops.
Who would play Patton?
Today?
Yep.
I don't know, man.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
I mean, like, De Niro? No.
Patton is here to save the day.
I mean, that's honestly my first instinct, De Niro.
Attack! I don't know why you needed to use strategic redeployment when you're already so close to the front line, but there you go. Hearts of Iron 4 AI. Alright, yeah. We just rolled them. Patton's boys.
Boom.
Patton's boys showed him what's up.
Boom.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're just there. Wow, that's... I feel kind of bad. That's... Not really, but... That was unfortunate that how quickly that was over and done with. Okay, so
Finish
let's...
this.
Did I move? I moved him to this theater, right? Oh, it assigned them all to the same army. That's not what I want to do. So Patton was actually not involved in that battle.
Yeah.
Almost like in real life, he got left on the boat and was not allowed to do anything. That was Patton, wasn't it? Where like the high command got mad at him and
Phased him out a little bit.
yeah.
You know what? I want to say yes, but I'll check that to be sure. That's a guy whose legacy deserves to be spoken accurately about.
Yeah.
I don't want to go fishing for
I know
details on that one.
maybe it was MacArthur. I know one of the like
MacArthur's career was tanked when he tried to overstep his bounds in Korea.
that might have been
Yeah, that's
what
where his
But no,
career ended.
There was at least one American general in World War II who
Let's find out.
come on.
It would be educational for all of us.
No, that's not what I want.
Wow, after the war, Patton became the military governor of Bavaria.
There we go.
That's exciting.
See, I don't like when it won't let me draw a two-pronged attack order because it thinks I want to draw...
He died in Germany on December 21st, 1945, as the result of
Did
an
he?
injury sustained in an automobile accident. Wow, he barely saw the end of the war, barely.
Okay. So, I want 3 Marine... Actually, I should put 4 Marine divisions on this order. Right here. And then my other 3 divisions on this order right here. And we're just going to basically use them to make a hole and get across the strait so that we can send Patton in. Because they will get a much higher bonus for attacking across the strait than these motorized divisions would. Hey, look! It's the Dutch! Oh, no, wait, that's the UK? Oh, that's... Okay.
I'm not
British Raj.